Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens.
Joey Slye kicking off for Tennessee.
With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Slye, set to get this one going. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's going to air one out right away. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got.
Trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away, I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical, body of the dawners, that's so typical, tell like a god, that's so typical, please don't martyrs, that's so typical, don't wanna talk about it, I'm so cynical, so don't cut it out. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dawners, that's so typical. So try it again. Started me over right back at the end.
When was the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. One step away from playing for the AFC title. This divisional round contest is underway. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or two short.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
180! Nice shot! 180! Nice shot! Hey, Ozzie! Sit up!
Jackson looking to throw right away. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
All set to go now from the 35.
180! Sit up! 180!
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Sit on! 180!
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
You 180! Go.
Lamar now from the gun. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here we go, set!
Off the play fake, here's Ward. Let's see what they dial up, partner. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go, Buffalo 18, 19, Charger, 19, Charger, Cougar 19.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. Cuts right.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
It's now third down.
Third and just 2 to go.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
They get to Pollard from the gun. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Johnny Lions, Ham Street, Cowboy 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check, hurt, go.
Again, a run with Pollard. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Call it a handful on that run. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Ready.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Tag. Ready, ready.
Pollard. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him a couple yards on that run. This sets up 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Ready, ready.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. On 4th down, Ward. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving them 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Running once more with Henry. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Play action, here's Jackson. Likely's got it right side. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
On the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Mitchell on the give, headed left. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
No, we changed it.
Here's Mitchell again. No one's around him. He's got space. Down the sideline, inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Shut up! Out, shut up! Yeah.
First down, here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Middle. You changed it.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
13. Hey, middle.
Throwing again is Lamar. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
We've set of downs from 37.
Hey, sit on! 180! Sit on! Go ahead. Sit on!
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
A give to Mitchell, running left. Has some room to work. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now on the return, here's DK. Finds some space, he's past the 30. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
70 Rangers, 70 ready! 65, 65, ready!
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
18, let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19, 18. Ready,
Ward now. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Titans have a first.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
70, 65 catch, 65 catch.
Ward in the pistol. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Got it, ready?
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. but out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Ready?
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Go! Ready?
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
Defense showing blitz here. Ward. Catch made. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. From the gun, Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. Working quickly here.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Report! Sit up! We changed it.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. On the move, headed right. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
BC ready?
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Jackson yet again. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
No. Hey. Shut up.
Now it's Lamar. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Now that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
One last play before the break.
18, Rodley, 18. Here we go. Set. Warriors 7. Ready.
Looking to throw. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
70 race, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Io Manor in motion right. Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
65, go, check.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ward now on 3rd down. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ready up.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Go.
They're going for this. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that first down.
And the Titans first down.
Come on, come on.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
29-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Stephanie.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Let's go now. Dragon 6, Viking 8, 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Check, Bobcat, Bobcat. Ready.
Handoff running left, Pollard. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Chased out to his right. That's low and bounces short of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left with 4th down here.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
60 Vikings, 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 4th down, Ward. And the defender comes away with it. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. And boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Stop is made, Oluwafemi Oladejo.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Jackson looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Mitchell gets it from the gun. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
No, we changed it. What a shot.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it deep downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
35, Titans 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Motioning one of the tight ends. From the gun, it's Ward. Connects with the open man downfield. Hits the 20. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on 1st down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Ravens with the lead, hoping to close out a playoff win. Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23.
Go ahead. Report! Get
Mitchell. And he hits the opening for about 9 yards, but still third down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
13.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Lamar back to throw. Finding Flowers. Has room down the left sideline. Zay Flowers. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
19, here we go. Huh, 79.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Connecting on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ravens get him, down he goes. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack, but there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental, and that one, man, he hit up a ton of yards.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of the favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. He connects downfield. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him the first. Out left, Iomanner makes the grab. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 4.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
This is Henry on 2nd. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Lamar off to play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness, the pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
The give now to Mitchell. Running in the red zone. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
At the 8-yard line.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Hey, hey. What?
Again, this is Mitchell. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th.
Okay, it was just a couple years ago when we saw those running backs get to the market and not get their money. Well, a performance like this, that's how you get paid. You show you can do it in a multitude of ways. Catch one for a touchdown through the air, pound 3 of them on the ground for 6.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 17.
Ward setting the pass. And we put everything he's got behind it. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Downfield to DK. He gets loose down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans get it back to a 14-point game. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Yo.
Henry running to the left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
At the Titans' 37-yard line.
Here's Lamar. And the Titans rush is going to win this rep. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Third and long for him here. Headed out right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now they face second down.
Come on. Set.
Tight end in motion left.
19 Tigers.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
Running back sent in motion.
Tennessee.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Ward's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Report.
They give right side to Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Sends this to the end zone. And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.